What should you expect in Canadian immigration in 2023? Whether you're in Canada, in the express entry pool, or deciding on your immigration pathway, in this video, 5 key developments of interest that you'll want to follow will be discussed. First, we explain the backlog to give you a pretext. Second, we look at the express entry targets for 2023. Next, we review the Provincial Nominee Program, PNP, in 2023. Then, we explain the 2023 to 2025 Immigration Levels Plan. And finally, we see how Canada's continued commitment to youth workers affects immigration. Before we dive into this, please consider subscribing to this channel to get more contents about Canada. For the first part, let's talk about the backlog. As of November 30, 2022, IRCC, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, is reporting a backlog of 2.1 million applications across all lines of business. That includes applications for permanent residence, temporary residence, and citizenship. Of these, 1.09 million are exceeding the service standards. That is a whopping 50%. IRCC's mandate is to deliver 80% of applications within the service standard. The 20% is to account for difficult cases, or situations where more information is required. So clearly, the IRCC is falling behind. But, if you have followed immigration news, you will agree that this is not news. When looking broadly at the backlogs, the pictures for temporary residence and permanent residence are similar. A reported 56% of temporary residence applications, for visiting, study, or work, and 55% of permanent residence applications are not within service standards. Express entry managed programs appear to be moving out of the backlog faster than IRCC anticipated, but the case is not the same for provincial nominee programs that use express entry to manage applications. The spousal sponsorship backlog, outside Quebec, is seeing a downward trend in its backlog, but still not at the 20% that IRCC is aiming for. IRCC processed a record 5.2 million applications across all lines of business in 2022. That is double the number processed in 2021. The department went on a hiring spree to recruit 1,250 new immigration officers by the fall of 2022, in an effort to diminish the backlog caused by the pandemic. Looking at these indicators, it is expected that in 2023, the immigration backlog will continue to shrink to a less daunting sum. Now let's talk about targeted express entry draws in 2023. In case you are new to Canada immigration process, the Express Entry is an online application management system for the following 3 immigration programs, which includes the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Canadian Experience Class and the Federal Skilled Trades Program. IRCC has said that targeted draws will begin in the spring, but no official start date has been released. While express entry is not the only pathway for Canadian immigration, it is arguably one of Canada's main immigration pathways. Express entry managed programs are expected to bring in 82,880 new immigrants by the year's end out of the expected target of 465,000 new permanent residents in 2023. Now let's get down to PNP, the Provincial Nominee Program. For the second consecutive year, Canada is expecting to welcome more immigrants through provincial nominee programs, PNPs, than any other immigration program. Quebec has more immigration authority than any other province, so it doesn't participate in the PNP. Nunavut also does not have a PNP. Every other province and territory uses the PNP to target immigrants who may succeed in their labor markets. You can apply for a PNP directly to the province through a base program, or you may be eligible for a PNP if you already have a profile in the express entry system. The provincial nomination is not the same as permanent residency. It's a document that demonstrates to the federal government that a provincial authority thinks you would succeed in integrating into the province. Whether that's because you have a job there, study experience there, or even just have the skills that the province has deemed to be in demand, depends on the program. If you receive a provincial nomination through a PNP that uses the express entry system, you get an automatic 600 points added to your overall score. These additional points will likely move you near the top of the express entry pool, where you will most likely be issued an invitation to apply. Canada expects to admit 105,500 new permanent residents through the PNP in 2023, including PNPs managed by the express entry system. Now, we briefly take a look at the 2023 to 2025 immigration levels plan. Canada's immigration targets are at a record high. The Immigration Levels Plan is the biggest announcement in the Canadian immigration space of the year. It tells stakeholders and governments how immigration is expected to unfold in the short and medium term. The supplementary information for the 2023 to 2025 Immigration Levels Plan released by the Government of Canada revealed that it aims to welcome 465,000 new permanent residents in 2023, 485,000 in 2024 and 500,000 in 2025. Finally, let's talk about Canada's commitment to youth workers. Every year, Canada welcomes international youth workers through the International Experience Canada (IEC) program. Getting work or study experience in Canada before obtaining permanent residency has been shown to help immigrants make more money and have higher instances of employment in the first year after landing. Canada's Immigration Minister, Sean Fraser, recently announced that in 2023 the IEC intake would increase 20% to 90,000. Applications will open January 9, 2023. That might be something to look out for if you qualify to apply. If you are planning to apply to come to Canada, what stage of the process are you in? Tell us in the comments. Thank you for watching to the end. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share this video with others.